Hey everyone, Janitsu here, and today it is time for Dating Headcanons with the JJK boys. I've never done a video like this, but I saw a funny image on Pinterest and it really got me thinking what it would be like to date the boys from JJK. Spoiler-free pictures and clips, I promise. Without further ado, let's start with our main guy, Itadori Yuji. You will probably come back from your first date not even sure if it was a date. Like, it was so casual you had to think about it later if he had used the word date or hangout. You basically have one of three options for a first date with Itadori, assuming he's the one planning. Arcade, physical activities, or food. But once he gets to know you better, he will expand his ideas, because he wants to enjoy all kinds of new experiences with you. Atomic Wing Challenge? Count him in! Traveling to a new place and sampling their culture? He is all about it. If you go out for ice cream, he will put way too many toppings on his ice cream. He's very mischievous, especially when he's in a good mood. And with you, he's in a jolly mood. If you're taking him on a haunted house date, he'll insist on going through the maze a second time just to reverse the rules and try to scare the scarers. Gojo would do this too, but Gojo goes a little overboard with his mischief. Itadori's internal chaos goblin would never consider hurting anyone. Gojo's... Sukuna will literally awaken just to complain about how gross the lovey-dovey stuff is. Itadori has nanny dog energy. He would play savior at things even when it's not necessary. Like, if you can't win at a carnival game, never fear! Itadori is here with his insane physical abilities to slaughter and humiliate whatever game beat you. Oops, sorry dude. He just broke the machine by throwing the ball too hard. Itadori sends you memes regularly to make you laugh, but he's like not up to date on any of them. So they're new to him, but you're getting dated memes. I think that's enough for Itadori. Let's go to Fushiguro Megumi. Okay, it is hard to get him to open up, but with enough communication and affirmation of his goals, he will eventually fall for you. Just tell him he's doing a good job and doing right by others, and he'll unconsciously start following you around like a puppy. Quietly. He won't impose. He just wants to be near the positive energy. It's healthy, right? He's super into that. For real, he's a teenager who complains about the greasiness of pizza. Who even does that? Not my fat ass, certainly. But the thoughtfulness lies in his choice of the meal. He's very committed to healthy food. Not just for its own sake, but he'll take you out for a delicious healthy meal because of his desire to nourish you, which means he finds you worthy of his efforts, and that's an honor. Megumi invites you out for food for a first date, because he's traditional. Acts of service is his whole entire love language. If there's no restaurant he believes is good enough for you, he will literally grumble all the way to the damn store and cook you dinner himself. Fushiguro actually has fairly low self-esteem. His altruism and willingness to use his trump card final move and sacrifice his life for others reveals that about him. So use cheesy pickup lines on him. You will be met by a cold, judgmental stare, but he will think about them long after you leave the date. And that's the point. He's reserved by nature, but actually comes across as forward in strange ways because he thinks it's expected of him. He would hold your hand on a first date easily. Awkwardly, of course. He confides in Itadori for advice, but usually knows better than to take it. However, if Itadori convinces him that he might lose you if he doesn't show initiative right out the gate, he'll believe him and boldly kiss you after walking you home. He's a great listener, and you can enjoy comfortable silences with him. Study dates. He's lame like that. Megumi is low-key self-conscious that he's too boring for you, so he tries to compensate by taking you out to Tokyo or more exciting locations, even at the expense of his comfort. Itadori and Kugisaki will frequently pester you for details on your relationship. Keep them to yourself, or earn Megumi's wrath. Okay, who's next? Yoshino Junpei. Aww. He's cute. I like him. Shy glances across the room or hallway is how you first start to suspect he likes you. This boy is bad at hiding his feelings. Like, he doesn't even really try. Some bastard is on their phone in the movie theater. He's gonna complain as loudly as possible about them, because he wants them to hear how inconsiderate of others they're being, so they'll stop. This is sometimes the reason he gets beat up. I do this too, guys. Junpei has some good sass on him, but oh my god, if he genuinely upsets you by accident, he is beside himself with guilt. He cannot eat or sleep until he makes amends. He absolutely detests bullying, so if he realizes he's acted like one, he resorts to immediate self-loathing and grand gestures of apology. Honestly, he's more likely to show you his powers than his scars. Junpei is a film buff to the core. You know this dude appreciates artsy-fartsy and or arguably pretentious directors. Get ready to experience David Lynch and Wes Anderson too. You're in for a weird treat. He talks your ear off about all the things he's interested once you get him going. But he's super anxious the next day about whether he said too much or made you dislike him. He'll probably pass you a note in class just to bridge the social barrier and make himself feel better. Forget them all. Y'all are going to weird, eclectic stores with used vinyl, incense, and Lord of the Rings tarot cards. The epitome of hole-in-the-wall places. Oh my gosh, Junpei is a hipster, you guys. I just realized. I bet he knows every lyric to Dragon Force's Inhuman Rampage album, not just the first song like other casuals. He would call you a painfully sweet nickname like my angel. He's so cute. He's kind of like a light switch, whether he's open or closed off. It takes a bit to pry open his vulnerable side, but after you have his trust, you can essentially do no wrong in his eyes. If you're in an argument with someone, he will passionately defend you, even if you are the one in the wrong. Don't take advantage of this or I will hunt you down. Or worse, he'll snap and go full Heathers on your school. He prefers to take you out, not because he wants to, but because his mom loves you and crashes your pillow fort movie dates. Under the table, she bribes you with wine to let her stay and hang out and gossip with you. She's a cool mom. I like her. Anyway, this is fun to make. Let me know if you want me to do these for other series or scenarios. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next week for more weeb content.